Here's another example where I've got my parallel lines, I've got my transversal crossing them. We call that transversal. When you have one angle here on the inside and another angle here also on the inside, so they're both between the two parallel lines, they're both on the inside of the two parallel lines, but they're on different sides, so that this kind of forms like the letter Z. These are called alternate interior angles, and they're also congruent. So 70 and this question mark are congruent, so this has to equal 70, and these are called alternate interior angles. They are congruent. We have to look at another example, which is just the interior angles. Now here's two different sets of parallel lines. This time they're in a different direction. They're going like this. My transversal is here. This is my transversal. It crosses both of the parallel lines. Now let's look at these two angles here. Again, they're both on the inside or the interior or between the parallel lines, but this time they're on the same side of the transversal. Back here, my alternate interior, we're on different sides of the transversal. Here they're on the same side. This is what you call just an interior angle, and they have to add up to 180. Interior angles add to 180 degrees. So for this, if I subtract 115 from 180, I'll get what's left, my question mark. .65. So this question mark here equals 65 degrees. Because between my parallel lines, looking at the transversal, the angles in between, the interior angles, if they're on the same side of the transversal, they add up to 180. So when dealing with parallel lines, we need to know corresponding angles that are congruent, interior angles that add up to 180, and alternate interior angles that are congruent.